Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jaden Place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jaden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase and another one we can bring on another exciting reason for the topic of dancehall entertainment and of course current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you like the reason and of course you like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now nation, with the news of fresh evidence being found, the news of the tampering that we have spoken of extensively has been located. Fans are asking, what will the time frame look like for this new court proceedings? First and foremost, let me state this. First world courts are nothing like the circus also take place downtown. Now, I couldn't hear the information from Isaac Buchanan as it was passed on to the nation by Lisa Evers. Look and listen.
He said that he's confident. And I said, well, how long does that take? Are we talking about another one of these legal proceedings that go on for years and years and years? He said, no. He goes, usually the proceeding, the decision would be made within several months. Now they can decide we're not going to change what happened in Jamaica, or they can come out and say this evidence was falsified, that Vybz Kartel's constitutional rights were denied him as a citizen. That
yes, nation. Now let's continue the reasoning. Now during Vybz Kartel's initial court case, we saw the longest trial in Jamaican court proceedings, only to find out it was based on fraudulent evidence that was tampered with. It did clear as something them a cook up. Valerie and Bert Samuels then did point out that the way the jury was asked to deliberate was unnatural for a court proceeding. Them draw out the trial and then try to rush deliberation. And that's the same thing them go on with at the appeal stage. Now Isaac has stated that 7 months tops is what Vybz Kartel and his co-accused are looking at for the Privy Council proceedings. Way shorter than our legal proceedings, that is for sure. But Vybz Kartel should have been free, so quick will never be quick enough. But this is definitely good news, nation. A window into the Privy Council time frame from the people who know it best, legal attorneys. And when we say way shorter, keep in mind, the Privy Council process is to overturn a ruling made by a judge. There are factors to be looked at, and that's something we rush. And to the backlog, when they always talk about we have faced Jamaican courts, whether family court, gun court, Supreme Court, appeal court. Man, them still deal with case from 08 and 05. And with crime and violence continuously on the rise, we need to stop the systematic imprisonment of innocent individuals while real criminals roam free. And the signs are there. What could be the reason for the fact that prosecutors have a high conviction rate for members of the inner city, while crime has never dipped? It has never slowed the crime to the point where the JCF can say, alright, we have taken key individuals off of the road, and that is why, there's been a drop in the crime rate. Our citizens are now feeling more free and more secure and can, enjoy them community. Not like that. So we don't see it in numerous cases, even with Peke Boy. Before them did go film and, actually take him life that time. I regularly go in the community near where them say me that frequent. Full up truck and van full of young youth and carry them way. And he was always at large, same way. Of course, something has to be done. We need to start spend the time to figure out new ways to accomplish this objective that every citizen of the island is actually seeking. Now I don't know if we will create the Jamaican utopia. But change have to start somewhere. And where the justice system is concerned, Vybz Kartel case is definitely that jumping point. Because we have always heard that certain actions, certain members of the JCF, and we can quote even other members of the JCF who have stated that yes, corrupt actions are being carried out by members of that government entity, but only to find out that the same corruption exists within the justice system, meaning the courthouse. Both the Ministry of Security and the Ministry of Justice is facing the same problem: rogue agents of the state. And one of the tactics used by these rogue agents where justice is concerned is to tie up a defendant in a lengthy legal process, hoping that the individual would give up on their pursuit for freedom or run out of funding, a practice that should be outlawed, a problem that affects our judicial system based on the backlog at courts. This process, however, will be very different. The UK Privy Council, they will of course thoroughly looked through the findings, the new evidence, and the entire case and what took place on the island of Jamaica, Vybz Kartel's court case, and also his appeal. But they will not be looking to do any favors for the state. And we have seen this. And Portia brought her case to the Privy Council, even though she was a member or a former member of Parliament. They did not care about that. They were looking at the information presented and the facts of the case. In Jamaica, links and connections play a significant role in day-to-day operations. Majority of the upper class have connections from prep school days, who don't know each other from that far, know each other from either high school or college. So that is why we see individuals who should have been freed put behind the bars, and individuals who should have been put behind the bars, we have seen them freed. And on once or twice it happened. It has occurred so frequently that when certain high profile cases happen with security force members, when it just happens you might hear about it, but when it reach a verdict stage, when them get either short sentencing or no sentences, would they ever see televised again? Them just put it on the written media, knowing that most people now gonna follow up that story there. And for the better part, it's true. Regular put out some reasoning, and we are saying it's based on an article out there. And most people are saying, yo, them they didn't know say that article was out there. And it's an article about a situation where them have followed extensively, but from a different news outlet. But talk to me in the comment section, nation. I know how to feel. But you know what I mean? This new confirmation from Isaac Buchanan and Lisa Evers that a Privy Council proceeding, a hearing at the Privy Council would not take as long as most individuals think. Cases put before the Privy Council are normally remedied in a very, what I would call, a timely fashion. I mean, observe that with the Portia Simpson situation, and then to hear it being confirmed by those who know the law best, those who studied it, those who go school for the something. So you see, the paralegals are now typing up the documents as we speak, and within a matter of weeks, new motion will be filed. It's good news. The confirmation now that after these motions are filed and the case is now brought before the Privy Council and the judges are now looking into the matter, it now gonna be a lengthy process, like what some would have expected, based on how they have seen local cases handled in our judicial system. You know what I mean? But it's way different. You know something go. But it's the one called Jaden Chase, the dancer correspondent, the Gaza representative. And if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason and of course like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all, and this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out the channel, check out the reasoning, join the discussion. The comment section is open 24/7, never lock yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. We can continue the reasoning via the comment section. As I'm say, be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. Freedom is a must, nation. Prosecutors try hard to prevent us from reaching to this point, and they have failed miserably. Our move settings from and now, we no need no ladder, and my sentiments for you and yours are to live, love, and prosper until we reason again.